Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing NieR Automata on the GeForce GT 1030. So while the PC port for this game is not actually good, and the developers did nothing to fix the game, no patches, no anything, so the community had to try and fix the game. So we have this mod called FAR, link down in the description if you're interested on downloading this mod. So this allows you to tweak the game better. The most important option that you can find in this mod is called global illumination. This by default is on ultra and you cannot tweak it without this mod installed. What global illumination does in this game is to simulate the light bouncing off surfaces, since that's what happens with light in real life. So if you go from ultra to something lower, you'll get a performance boost, since the global illumination setting will be less accurate. It's not usually a huge visual difference, so I recommend keeping it on low or medium if you want to keep the aesthetic of the game. Turning this off helps a lot, but it lowers the graphical quality a little bit. On 1080p I had to use the lowest settings, including the global illumination option, in order to be close to 30 frames per second. When you're fighting many enemies on screen, you'll see some drops below the 30 frames per second target, so I recommend a lower resolution if you want the best stability. On 900p I just cranked up a couple settings like shadows, effects, and the ambient occlusion option, which also includes an SMAA anti-aliasing solution, which is always good to have. For some reason it's bundled with ambient occlusion, not sure why. And I cranked up global illumination from off to low, and we are over 30 frames per second much more often, plus the game looks a little better. But even by lowering it to the lowest settings, you're not getting 60 frames per second on this game. And finally at 720p I show you two presets. First of all, I show you my 30 frames per second configuration. That means that I'll crank up the settings to the max, excepting global illumination, which will be on medium, and then I just lower the settings to the minimum in order to get a smoother frame rate. But unfortunately we're not hitting 60 frames per second constant. It likes to bounce up and down from 45 to 60 depending on what's going on screen. And you'll notice while I'm running around that there are some stutters here and there. That's because the game is not really handling the asset loading properly, since what happens there is that the assets load from 1 second to another and it maxes out the hard drive usage. With an SSD this is a little less of a problem, but it's still a problem, so it's a thing with the game, not something that we can fix ourselves unfortunately. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.